Hey guys, I'm gonna read you my lecture on how to dream about work to make it much shorter. A lot of you guys ask about how to lucid dream about work, and I think you have the wrong idea. I think that you believe that you can, and maybe you can, maybe it's possible, but it's not the way I do it. Maybe you believe that you can go throughout your day, think about whatever you like to think about, and then before you go to bed, do some magic thinking to make sure that when you're dreaming, you are moving around inside of your dream, able to do whatever you want, able to think about whatever you want, etc. I don't believe that's possible. Maybe it is, but it's not what I've tried, and it's not my experience, and it's not what I'm talking about when I'm talking about dreaming about work. When I'm talking about dreaming about work, it's from this understanding that your dreams apparently are just you processing your thoughts throughout the day. Whatever you thought about, both subconsciously and consciously, throughout the day, those need to get processed every single night. You can imagine it like kind of like a computer. It's like saving when you sleep, you're saving what work you did throughout the day, right? You did a bunch of work, and your brain during the dreaming process really saves it, really says, okay, this, and it kind of clears everything so that you start the next day ready to add more things into your brain, ready to add more thoughts, etc. The way I dream about work is very, very simple. The only thing I think about when I'm awake is work. You know how you guys might have those random thoughts, let's say about a TV show. What does your girlfriend think? How's your parents? You were in work today, so does your boss like you? How are you gonna, let's say when I worked at Chipotle, okay, well, making the burrito, I had to make a burrito. Yeah, there was a police officer who came in. Yeah, on my way to work, I saw a guy get hit by a car. All of these thoughts, right? These are thoughts. These are thoughts that you have throughout the day. I want you to imagine all of them. And I want you to imagine, let's say if you're in class and you're not paying attention to your teacher and you're thinking about, what you're gonna have for lunch that day, etc. All these thoughts you have throughout the day, right? Because you're awake 16 hours a day, let's say. You have thoughts every second of those days. That's what you have thoughts for those 16 hours a day. You need to make sure that those thoughts are only about work. Your life, and you will only solve the problems that you think about the most. Most people go through life thinking about whatever crosses their mind. Me, personally, what I found that works the best is that I only think about the problems I want to solve. If I want to get more sales, or let's say I think about you guys all the time. How can I help you guys make more sales? How can I teach you guys better? It's all I think about. It's what I think about all day. When I'm eating, it's what I'm thinking about. When I'm taking a shower, it's what I'm thinking about. There's very few moments inside of my waking time where I'm not thinking about, okay, how can I get it so that how can I get the leaderboard up? How can I make it so the students are succeeding more? What can I do? It's all I think about. It's all I do. And that's why when I go to bed, and so you guys can kind of understand much more of the process of me going to bed. I get inside of my bed, I put my phone away, put it on charge, and it's next to me. And I start thinking about you guys again, about how I can help you guys, what I need to do. Where are we failing? Where are we doing well? What's the solution? What can we do? It's all I think about. And oftentimes before I go to bed, I'll think, oh wait, I need to text this. That's a good idea. I'll open my eyes, grab my phone, spend 2 minutes on the phone doing whatever I just thought about, just whatever action I just thought about that I need to do. I'll do the action, put my phone back down, and go try to sleep again. And again, while I'm sleeping, I'm thinking about, okay, well, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? And then, okay, boom, another thought comes to my head. I'll open my eyes again, grab my phone, do that really quick, then boom. And I will do that on repeat until there's no more things that I can think about doing. And usually, right, because as I'm thinking, I'll eventually fall asleep. So my brain falls asleep to what can I do to solve this problem? That's what my brain falls asleep to. And the entire time I've ever been awake, that was the only thing it was thinking about. And that's why I can dream about work. It's also why, for every single person that I work with and any person I've ever hired onto the team, I always want them to quit their job 100% of the time. I don't like hiring people who are in school or university. There's a reason I don't. It's because it's impossible to only think about, let's say, getting the leaderboard higher. It's impossible for that to be the only thought in someone's brain if they go to university or if they work a job. It's impossible. You need to talk to your teacher. You need to walk to school. You need to drive to work. Thoughts are going to go into your brain that are not about solving this one particular problem. And there's ways around it, right? While you're driving to work, you should be thinking about how you're going to solve this problem, right? But the way I dream about work is very, very simple. It is literally the only thought that goes into my brain. There's no other thoughts. I have nothing else to think about. I don't care about anything else. And if I don't think about anything else, why would I dream about anything else? And when I say this, I genuinely mean there's no other thoughts that go into my brain. As soon as one wants to enter, right, I immediately say, no, that's not going to help me. How are we going to solve this problem? It's the only thing I think about is how to solve this problem. For all of you guys, the problem, right, some of you guys might say, okay, Luke, but I don't know what problem to solve. You need to be solving your goal list, right? That needs to be the only thing on your mind. Doing your task list every single day at a minimum, and then solving your goal list. So if I were you guys and I wasn't continuing to grow, I'd literally, the only thing I would think about and I'd be obsessed over is, okay, how can I get more views on my videos? What am I doing wrong? Okay, maybe it's this. Okay, let me try it. Let me listen to this lecture. Yeah, I remember there was this old lecture. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Let me look at this old lecture. Okay, let me check the big accounts. Okay, on TikTok. Okay, that account's big. How's it live? What does it do? Okay, let me watch this video. Okay, what does it comment fish? No, it doesn't comment fish. Okay. Let me go to it's the only thing that I think about. I just want you guys to really, truly understand that. You will never, ever, ever become the best at something if it's not the only thing you think about. I promise you Canelo only thinks about boxing. I promise you Mayweather only thought about boxing. Like, you need to understand, if you are letting random ass bullshit thoughts into your brain in the day and you are entertaining them, you are letting them come in and then you are thinking about them and you don't immediately reject them. There's no way that you're not going to dream about them. Like, I dream about work because the only thing that I think about is work. The only thing I care about is work. There's nothing else I care about. It's an obsession that you need to have if you ever want to become world class. And it's the only way you'll ever solve the problem as fast as possible. So something for you guys all to keep in mind. Hopefully this is a better lecture. It's 8 minutes, 30 seconds. My last one was 9 minutes, but hopefully this one's much clearer. The way to dream about work, the way to dream about whatever problem you want to solve is to make sure that every single waking second of the day, the only thing you think about is, how do I solve this problem?